Hello, welcome to my channel, Living in Tennessee Bottoms. I'm Miss Libby, and today I'm going to be making cheeseburger sliders. Now, I've made this a couple of times and my bunch really likes it. So I've already got 2 pounds of ground beef already cooked, and it calls for a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of garlic powder. And 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. So, and it calls for half of a onions diced up. So this is a half of an onion. And we're just gonna stir this together. And then it calls for Hawaiian bread, and I just love these things here, and they're really, really good. And you can cook them in this package if you want to. It says right here, it says remove the tray of rolls from the bag and place the tray directly in a preheated oven. So you can even bake it in this right here. My mother-in-law, she used to have those rolls that people used to eat at Christmas time. They're already brown and served rolls. That's what it was. And she used to just put it in the oven with the rolls on it. And I didn't realize. I thought she was just doing it. I didn't realize the package says you can do it. So you slice your rolls. And I'm not going to use this. I've got a pan I'm going to use. Here's my pan I'm going to use. I don't think it would hurt to spray it. And you're going to put half of your bottom half on your pan. Here's your bottom half. And then I'm going to put my hamburger meat on. Now I'm going to put my cheese on it first. We like cheese, so I always put cheese on the bottom and then put my hamburger meat and put cheese on top. So that's how we like it. If y'all don't like this much cheese, you don't have to put this much cheese on it, but you know, I don't know very many people that don't like cheese. So, hope everybody's doing good this week. I told everybody I had eye surgery last week, and I go back to the doctor tomorrow. It'll be a week tomorrow. And it was kind of harder than what I thought it would be, but I'm about over it. My eye's still swollen. And it's still bloodshot, but it's going to get better. So we're getting our cheese down. Then we're going to put this ground beef mixture on top of that. You want as much hamburger meat you can on this, because our bunch, they can eat. They love to eat, and I love cooking for them. So you're just gonna put as much hamburger meat you can on your little Hawaiian bread. I've got my oven going on over here. You set that for 350, your oven on 350. And then I'm gonna put some cheese on top of this. The recipe don't say to do this, but we just like cheese, so we're gonna have, it really is gonna be a cheeseburger slider. Well, it's raining today. We're getting our garden planted. The water, the backwater came out and got our garden, but now we're starting all over again. So we're gonna have 4 rows of tomatoes, and we got those planted. We got our peppers planted. So I think tomorrow we're gonna get our corn planted. Okay. Then you're gonna put this on top of that. And then you're gonna have a topping. Your topping calls for 1/4 cup of butter. So this is 1/4 of a cup. I'm gonna melt this. These right here would be good to take to a party, or if you're just gonna have appetizers, you could make this. But the leftovers, when I fix this tonight, I'm fixing some spaghetti, and we're gonna have this right here to go along the side of it. And what's left over, I'll put in the refrigerator. And the next day at lunchtime, they make a good little sandwich if you're not real hungry. Okay, we got butter, and it's gonna take a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I got my salt here. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. 3 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. And 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And then it's going to take a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic, not garlic, but sesame seed. I don't know where I got garlic at. I guess I got garlic on my mind. I'm going to go ahead and put it on a tablespoon. It'll make it look pretty. What you're going to do, you're going to just stir this all up and just pour it on there. And then it says to cook for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm gonna put this in the oven, and I'll bring you back when it's all done. Okay, my cheeseburger sliders is done, so let's get them out of the oven. Now, don't these right here looks awful good. And like I said, these right here will heat up really good for leftovers. I'm gonna go back over my recipe real quick. And it calls for 2 pounds of ground beef, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of coarser salt, a 1/2 diced onion, and then 12 Hawaiian rolls. And you're just going to brown your hamburger meat and put all those spices in it and let it get done. And then what I did, I sliced the Hawaiian rolls in 2, and I laid cheese down first for my foundation. And then I put this hamburger mixture on top. And then I put cheese on top of that. And then I put the tops of my Hawaiian bread down. And then I made a glaze. My glaze was a 1/4 cup of butter, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and 2 tablespoons of sesame seed. Like I said, I haven't made this. This is probably my 3rd time making it, And I just don't have all those ingredients in my head, so I had to read my recipe off of my recipe book. But it was so good that I actually put it in my recipe book. So, and I've told y'all about my crock pot casserole dish. It's just keeps things warm. Like this right here, it's gonna be a couple of hours before everyone gets here. So I'm gonna put this cheeseburger sliders in my crock pot and put it on warm. So when they all come in, they can have some of this. And like I said, I'm making some spaghetti and mashed potatoes and some more stuff, corn on cob. And so it's gonna be a big meal for them. But I just wanna share this recipe. If y'all try this recipe, let me know how you like it. And until next time, God bless y'all. Bye-bye.